From Studio 1A in Tampa, Florida, comes a talk show that really feels your pain and tells you like it is. We love America and all that freedom-loving Americans want to protect. Live from coast to coast and on your radio, it's For the People with Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. Whatever your source of stress or strife, for the people is there.
Well, hello, Mr. and Mrs. America. I am Keith Allen and proudly welcoming you to this Tuesday's edition of For the People on this August the 8th, 2018. Last night, longtime listener, longtime friend of For the People with Chuck Harder, Tracy, $100. Way to go. And a little birdie told me by the end of the week, they believe that we could do this. And they're encouraging me, they're praying for the show, and they're digging up what they can. But if we all do our part, my friends, we can get this iPad Pro, and then we're back to normal scheduled programming. Talking about the news of the day, plenty of news to talk about, politics. We talk extraterrestrial occasionally, history, religion, a wide gamut of the issues that you like to hear about, and you like to hear me pontificate about it, my opinions, my analysis, and I like talking about that. But when I'm committed to doing something, for a friend especially, I like to, like you and most of you folks listening, we want to get this job done. So we're going to roll up our sleeves. Where are we at? Everybody asks me, where are we at? So if you haven't been to the website, for right now, only $414 to go. That's huge. We've already raised $385. The total we're looking to get is $799. We get there, and if we get a little over, I'd be thrilled. We'll buy some accessories. I'm going to put some money in or whatever, but it'll go to Chuck. We'll get things, if we go over. Somebody said, what do you go? Well, of course, what are we going to use it for? We're a listener-supported show, and a lot of people have gone above and beyond because they give monthly to the program, which is terrific. And they saw the need, and they're continuing to give. And you can still do it at forthepeopleshow.com. It's been a little over a week. And I'm believing by the end of this week, we could do it today. It's very, very possible that we could get the job done. If we got a few more Tracys, a few more Pauls, a few more Megans. I mean, you just don't know. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling good. Man, after you hear this, and you've heard me play this maybe on a couple of the other broadcasts, but I taped this, and this sends shivers up my spine. I was there. I just took my laptop up to the nursing home in Gainesville, and I set it up, and I recorded what I heard from Chuck's bedside, and it was this lady at the time. It wasn't the two guys from the last time I was there. Listen in. Hear what I heard. Now, you think you're in a nut hospital, but it's a nursing home. Signature nursing home. Signature healthcare. But it's a nursing home. Well, this is what he hears. So, with headphones, especially the noise cancellation ones, I don't know if we're going to get that fancy, but you get the point. With the iPad, he can shut it off, listen to podcasts, to music, he can email, go on the internet, Skype, all sorts of things can happen. He can write this book, the newsletter that he said he was going to write. I mean, just a lot of different things. And what he's doing right now is just staring at the ceiling and listening to all this insanity going on. I mean, gosh, if you have any marbles left, listening to all of that would just drive somebody absolutely crazy. Now, listen, folks, in the digital age, and this is so true, a lot of us Facebook, I Facebook, and everybody's posting something. And eventually it's just, oh, there's another post. There's another post. We don't look at everything. There's just so much to look at. And I appreciate you guys stopping by and taking a look at the pictures of Chuck. Because that's Chuck Harder now. Not then, but that's Chuck now. If you look back in your picture book, see what you looked like 20 years ago, you don't look the same. Now, but 40 years ago, you don't look the same. It doesn't make you any less of a person, does it? No. We are our experiences. And I love to hear from Chuck. Love to hear about all the things he did. I mean, there's a book out that Jack Welch put out, who's CEO of a lot of different companies, did a lot of things with his life. And Chuck is one of those guys that lived 100 lifetimes, literally. Did so many things. Worked on a steamboat. I worked on engines. He had a film company in Tampa. I mean, it's just, the guy had a very interesting life and learned from a lot of people. He was a guy that was always curious. And that's what makes the world of talk so interesting, is somebody that takes it in and then knows how to put it back out again. Chuck was brilliant. Not only did he hear stuff, and he didn't just regurgitate what's in the Sunday paper. A lot of talk show hosts do that. And I hope I don't fall into the same gamut of them. I try to make sense out of it, and I look at multiple sources, put the pieces together, and I put it in my own words. Oh, I'll read what the headlines say, and I'll throw it out there, and then I will put my... But that's what a lot of talk show hosts do. Chuck made sense. Chuck continues to make sense. But he's bedridden, and he's in a nursing home, and we're raising money to put an iPad Pro in his hands. And this will give him an escape. It will give him some light, literally in his room, give him some peace of mind so he can feel like he's connected to the world again. Because a lot changes when you can't walk around. You can't go where you want to go, do what you want to do. He never leaves the room, folks. Never leaves the room. He's in the bed. They wash him once in a while. And unless family comes up and scrubs him, whenever that is. But you might see some fries. You might see a bottle of Coke. Don't get upset with me. And once in a blue moon, he'll have a burger. I gave him a Five Guys burger. It's not going to kill him. Health-wise, they stabilized him. They cleaned his arteries. He's on medication. He's on a regular schedule. He eats healthy 99.99% of the time. So, and we had a post on the picture because someone's like, watch your health, Chuck. He's watching his health more than he ever has, and it was a wake-up call majorly. But we're all victims. We sometimes put ourselves in some vicarious situations. Yeah, and if you eat wrong for so many years, or it's just in your genes, where you have bad genes, some people do. You ever hear those commercials where it says, when a diet and exercise are not enough, Crestor may be able to help. Some people just have a predisposition for certain things, and I think that's Chuck. His dad was a big guy. He was a big guy. It doesn't give you the right to just munch on everything, and Chuck doesn't. He's in a nursing home, so occasionally I'll just give him a single burger and a few fries. I shared those fries with him. He didn't eat all of them. He wasn't all that interested in them, actually. And they're cooked in peanut oil, so if it makes it right. If you've never had, by the way, if you're in Royal America and you don't have a Five Guys, if you ever get a chance to eat a Five Guys, they don't have a freezer there. Everything is fresh, so it's kind of special. And you don't do it all the time, but when you do, oh my dear God, as Chuck he would say, dear God, it is unbelievable. And to see the satisfaction, the smile, and the joy that brings, that's priceless. And so he's a dear friend of mine and has been a friend to so many of you, and thank you for stepping up to the plate. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And in many ways, this validates how special this broadcast is still. Not only is it Chuck, but the show itself, what it means to go into the future. When I relaunched it with Chuck over 2 years ago, thank you for standing with us. Thank you for standing with Chuck. Thanks for believing in us. That's huge, and I know there's a future. We're going to keep it alive together and keep this country going strong. America must prevail. The progressives out there, the loonies of our country, they will not prevail because we are too strong. As we unite together, there's a movement. This is not just about Donald Trump, folks, what's going on in our country. Listen, these loony progressives have even gone to the papacy. The Pope has not nice things to say. He said he thought something smelled, that his frown was thought to be something that it smelled when the Trumps were there visiting the Vatican. Pope Francis is much different, abandoning many of the bedrock positions or issues like divorce, homosexuality in favor of why not attitude. So many churches are that way now. To me, it just breaks my heart. Stand for your principles. Stand for your values. Doesn't mean that you hate anybody. One needs to have values. I think it's important. Folks, make a difference. Let's get this iPad in Chuck's hands. We can make a difference together. Please go to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. We can get this going, reach our goal. At any time, you can go to forthepeopleshow.com, and you can see the progress. You can see what's going on at any time to know where we're at as far as the progress goes. And I'm trying to get on the internet as we speak to give you that number. And that exact number right now, let's see, currently raised 385. We got 414 to go. Can we do it? I believe we can. Let's do it together, folks.
Some people talk about forever, like it's a time that never comes. Hey, but just like days we thought would last, time goes by so fast. Tomorrow's come and gone.
Our lives are treasure that we're given, and every hour is ours to spend. But every moment that we waste can never be replaced. It never comes again.
We get so caught up in the future that we don't take the time to live today. And how long does it take to love each other, to believe with every day there's a difference we can make? How long will it take to start over if we finally realize that we've been wasting so much time? What matters most is hard to measure, yeah, with no beginning